So my people, these are our neighbors. And there's a billboard of Nalepo Primary School, PO Box 100, Ngong Hills. And this is the path that we are taking. These roads, this particular road goes to it joins the Magadi Highway on my right, that is, and then on the left it heads to Ngong town up to Nairobi. You can see a very nice tree here. It's called a cypress tree, but it's overgrown. It has lived here for many years, but okay, no problem. Now this is the road we are taking, and I'm telling you guys, it is freezing cold. Hey, I'm almost shivering, but I have to make it. Now I wanted to give you a small history of the Ngong Hills. Ngong Hills, from Nairobi Central Business District up to Ngong Hills, it's around 25 to 30 kilometers depending on your destination. 30 kilometers away, so you can imagine it's just a short distance. When you want to do some hiking, the distance is okay. And then the highest point of Ngong Hills stand at 2,460 meters above sea level, and also the southern escarpment goes to 1,000 meters down, where the Maasai pastoralists reside, and also then vegetation there is savanna and thicket forest and the woodland grass. On the other side, this is the windward side. You can see the lush greens everywhere, the good fertile soil, loam soil, everything. So it supports agriculture. And then the Ngong Hills, I want to tell you where the name Ngong Hills came from. Ngong is a Maasai name that originally described this hill, and it was known as ngong emuny. Ngong emuny is a Maasai phrase that translates to a rhinoceros spring. So around this hill, at the area around Ngong, there was a spring, a well that was used to hold a lot of water, where rhinos could come and water. And so it became so common to the residents of at that time, because they referred as a rhinoceros spring, because rhinos came to water there, drinking water there, and also other animals. And now, because there was this explorer by the name of John Thompson, on his way from Mombasa to Uganda, he had to stop over at the floor of Ngong Hills for replenish and also for relaxation before he embarked on his journey. And also he saw the lush fertile soil, and Ngong became a white settler colony. And as we speak now, some of the colonial houses stand up to now. And also there was this pilot who was the lover to Karen Blixen, who worked at the Tsavo National Park. He was so in for wildlife. He loved wildlife so much, to a point whereby he was protecting wildlife. He was also from Western countries, and when he died, he said he wanted to be laid on the foot of Ngong Hills. and his grave stands at the eastern slope of Ngong Hills. It's known as Finch Hampton Grave, and so many people goes to visit that place. It's a historical site, although it's on a private land. You have to pay some little cash, but one thing about this, there was erection of a monument, a very big monument that described how he was laid, how he died, everything. So when I get some time, I'll have to go and show you that amazing features. Guys, we are still going for the hike. It's quite some distance, but you have to make it. It's too early, but there's no problem. Another fact about Ngong, it lies on the southern part of the Great Rift Valley, and there's a lot of wild animals that reside here. The common wildlife that are here are the buffaloes. They are leopards, but sighting a leopard is very difficult. And also there are colobus, monkeys, and they hide themselves. They are very beautiful, but they hide themselves in the thick forest. And also there are gazelles. What else? Oh, and the bush pigs. They are very common, and they bring a lot of destruction to farmers because they bore everything, the root stock, the root tubers and everything. They get it. If the corn, the maize, they destroy their whole farm. Because one thing, human encroachment to this place has bring a lot of difficulties. That's why you see animals are getting out of the hill or the forest to come and take everything that you grow. You see the trees around, are huge trees, and it's freezing cold. Actually, freezing cold. You see, these are eucalyptus trees. I don't like these trees because they consume a lot of water, so much. These are casuarina tree. You see, that's a casuarina tree. Those are the blue gum. These are the K apples fence. You see how it is. So nice. The journey, we are still going through the journey. And the people who live here are the Maasai people. They reside here with their livestock. Everything goes here. Let's see what the day has to offer for us. This is where we've come from. Do you see? This is where we are heading. And also this hill is a water catchment area because it's the source of Athi River. Athi River flows down up to Nairobi, and its source is from Ngong Hills. I thought you should know. And also it's also a water catchment area because the water trickles all the way from the forest down here where people use it, and that is one important of this forest. There are so many organizations that have come with an initiative of planting trees around this forest, because it has become an endangered natural phenomenon. It's an endangered hill. People have cut all the trees, but they're not planting. Human encroachment, they have settled along this hill, and also this pose a climatic danger, but people may not understand the repercussion. And so those organizations have come with that initiative, such as the Kenya Civil Aviation, which relies heavily on this hill, because all the international arrivals take their signals from this hill. So when you are coming from Australia, USA, know that you'll have at one point to go over this hill before you land to the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. That is one thing you should know. There is a tank for water here, storage of water for the residents around here, and also there is a school there. So my people, let me have some water into this tunnel. I don't know, it's a tunnel or what it is. Let's see. One thing about village life, everything is natural. You see, let me have some water, because let me have some water. This is free water. It trickles all the way from the hill up to this place, and it's very clean water. The residents use it for drinking and also for their animals. Let me have a bit of it. That's a good thing about living near villages and also forest areas. Everything is provided freely. Clean water, natural, uninterrupted. You see how clean it is? It comes all the way from the hills. Now I'm sorted. And it's fresh water. Fresh water. You wash. So this trough was made to water animals as they come from the grazing land. That was the main purpose of its erection here. So let's go. I'm good. I'm sorted. Oh, there is a nice plant that I've come across. Let me show you. I don't know if you have to see it very clearly. This is called the stinging nettles. Do you see this plant? It has a lot of medicinal values into our bodies. These are called stinging nettles. And when come into contact with your skin, hey, you have to sing all the choruses you are taught in the Sunday school. These are very sting. They can sting you and the whole day you scratch your body for nothing. But they also use they are edible. They are used in cooking and pounding some grains together with grains. So they are known as stinging nettles. We call them the fly in my native language. So let's go. Do you see the hill there? It's so forested. And also the colobus monkeys are there, but they hide themselves so much. I can see them on the upper of those trees. You can see them on the top of those trees. They are there. They don't like human interruption. Whenever they see you, they get lost. So let's see. For the last 2 years, we have experienced a lot of water and a lot of the rain around this area, which has been impacted by a lot of the trees that have been grown here. That's something that is commendable. I don't know, my people, if I have to get through this thick forest at the moment, because I have some nausea, and I don't want to come across any buffaloes around. You might find one on your way, but I'll have to take care. I'll have to showcase you what it's all about in this place. Stay tuned. Okay. And anyway, this is a Maasai. When you see this is a Maasai homestead. This is how they get through their gate. It's in this standard, and you see how they have erected the live fence. You cannot have any access to their homestead. You see, and this is just a temporary road towards the other side. All these plants that you see here are indigenous plants, nothing else. Indigenous plants. You see, there are a lot of birds. There are very common birds here. There are a lot of birds, you see. So this is a very important ecosystem, and we should conserve. We have every reason to make conservation of this forest, because otherwise, if we pray and joke around, our next generation will come to read on books that they are lived a forest, ngong forest. Do you see the lush greens, so nice trees, others are flowering, and now this is a valley. This is one valley. Do you see? This is a valley, and there is a water that grows here, but it's not a permanent. It's just a temporary water flow. Let's go. I remember it's around 7 in the morning. We still have some journey to go, and it's freezing cold. It's freezing cold. It's freezing cold. You see, it is the Ngong Hills. My people, now we start the climbing journey through the trails of forest ahead. I'm knackered to do this job. I'm knackered to take these activities I have to risk. It's totally sending me some fear, but I have to make it. Let's go. It's very early in the morning and we have to take, no matter what we shall have to take. Let's go through thin and thick. We shall make it. Come with me. Let's go. As we go through the trails of these brush, bushes and thickets. This is called the acacia trees. It has some, it's always camouflaged to have some thorns. Now its accessibility becomes a difficult thing and a challenge. Do you see? These are the effect of gully erosion. Prolonged cutting of trees and bushes results in erosion, soil erosion, you can see. And this water runs all the way from the hill downwards, which is not something which is very commendable. It's something very, it gives us a lot of fear, because if we don't conserve the nature will have to turn against us. And when it turns against us, it becomes so horrific. It's an emergency everywhere. So if I have an initiative, we can as well come in every season. We plant some trees here. We want to encourage a lot of trees. We want to have something. We don't want to see this kind of erosions coming across. When we fill them with trees and grass, the best thing you can ever have is that you'll have a thick forest and everything will be residing here in peace. You see? Let's continue with the journey. The forest is very quiet, serene environment. You can even hear a pin drop silent. It's so quiet. I'm the only person who is in this forest. Can you hear? Even the smell, it's on another level. Let's go. We pray that we don't come across any leopard as we go through these trails. Let's go. Let's go. Do you see the erosion that I was talking about? It poses a danger to this environment. Now we are still on the hiking. You see where we've come from. This is where we are coming from. And that is where we are heading. But remember guys, when you want to take this hike, you need to go through the other side. I've taken a shortcut because I reside just near. That's why I decided just to take the direct route to the hill. The route starts all the way from the forest post. You have to be charged a little fee for the entrance, and then you have, if you are good enough, you have to add an extra cost for an escort, an armed forest ranger, for in case of anything that happens in the midway, which is also good initiative. But for me, I'm a local. I need to go all through these trails. I only pray to God that everything stands to be right, and also safeguard my interest. I have to go. Yes, we walk by God, we live by God. Yes. Yes. I don't know if you can see that tree over there. That is leopard commonly love such trees in order to give them a clear overview when they want to hunt. And also colobus monkey reside on those trees up there. That is where they live. Let's go. Let's go. This is a journey for those who are strong. It's not for the faint-hearted. They'll give up halfway. Still on the journey. The forest is as quiet as a cemetery. It's so quiet. I'm the only individual in this forest. No one else. The rest are wild animals. And I pray that I don't come into contact with them, because of the history I've known about buffaloes. Those animals are not a joke. I cannot want to have any encounter with one, because it's tragic. God forbid. And it's better you come across a herd of them rather than coming across one. I can see a very nice bird here. I don't know what bird is this. It looks so beautiful. Let me show you at this tree. Do you see? There's a very nice bird there. I don't know what's its name. Do you see them? It's very nice. It's so beautiful. So as I telling you, this is a home of ecosystem. It's a home of variety of wild animals, bird, I don't know, monkeys, and also there is a zip line in above there, over there.